Hello, Favor, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello. Good evening, sir. I can hear you.
Hold on. Hello?
Yes, hello, sir. Hello, good evening,
Okay, you can
sir.
hear me loud
Can
and
you
clear,
hear
right?
me? Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening,
Yeah.
sir. Okay.
Good evening. How
Well,
are you doing?
very fine, and you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. We are ready for tonight, right?
Yes, we are.
Sure. So he'll be joining us by 9 o'clock. I contacted him like a few minutes ago, not up to 10 minutes ago.
All right, sir.
Yep. So just be at alert, be at the back end. I know that everything is going to work out fine. So my picture is everything is clear, right?
Yeah, everything is clear. I can
All
see you
right.
clearly, and people are already coming live.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing, right? Okay, guys, I believe I can't see their comment except I go with my other phone. But it's okay. Just be communicating with me as they are here until Mr. Lakule Shoria comes on, okay?
All right, sir.
Thank you. All right, guys, you can see me, you can hear me. I am super excited. We'll be waiting for this class for more than a month now. So we are having Mr. Olakule Soriyan on our show tonight. Super excited, super excited. Don't worry, guys, I'll come and see your comments. I'm trying to um, let you know that, okay, we are almost good to go. Who is our usher for tonight? Lucy is not here. Okay. Loud and clear, loud and clear. I need to see myself. Let me see if I'm looking cute.
Apparently, you are. You're looking cute.
Oh, oh. Oh boy, I need to work on so many things, man. Got to get my artificial light and everything, and my network, of course. Oh, how many people do we have online now?
Yeah, we have three people alive.
Okay, three people alive. I know they will start joining already because I told them 5 minutes to. Okay, now what you're going to be doing for me is this. As the numbers are increasing, you can see the charts there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so from there you can the chart is to private chat the speakers. Oh, don't worry, Sha, because I'm very sure he's likely to ask how many people do we have, and I can't tell him from here. You're the one that can tell us the exact number of people we have live.
Okay.
All right, thank you. 5 minutes to go. Okay, talking to him now. These guys, they should not mind me that I'm opening my teeth. Oh. They don't understand. 8:55. Um, yeah, yeah. 5 minutes ago. I guess there's lights over there, right?
Sure.
Anyway, there's light here, but I have to leave to somewhere like everything can actually move very well smoothly without distraction or something. I expect that more people have joined.
Yeah, we have four people right now. We have four people currently.
Okay, fine, fine. Let me see what I can do.
We have 7 people.
Good. Let the number keep increasing. Let the
Yeah,
number keep
let it.
increasing. All right. Two, seven, seven. Okay. How many do we have now?
Okay, it was 9 before now.
Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Invite your friends, please. Do also invite your friends. You can't forget tonight in a hurry. Trust me, you can't forget tonight in a hurry. It is going to be really amazing. Thank you so much for joining. I can see you. I can see you. Thank you so much. Where is Lucy? Where is Lucy? Now, once he comes on board, before you put him, just let me know.
Definitely.
Okay, how many do we have now?
Uh-huh.
He's coming in already. He just said he's
We have
coming
about.
in.
Okay.
Yes, he's coming in. Lucy is doing nothing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you have to mention the number of people we have already.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. And if you can see this, would like to know where you're watching us from. Tell us the place you're watching us from, the country, and the rest of that. And your expectations
Yeah,
also.
sure.
Tell us
That's
what you expect of this program.
all right. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Now he is joining us already. Just get set. Tell us where you are coming from, where you are watching from, rather. Don't mind me. I'm trying to send out some broadcasts and all of that stuff, right? So, yeah. Just get set. Tell us where you are coming from, where you are watching from, rather. I'm trying to send out some broadcasts and all of that stuff, right? So, yeah. Okay. Nina, okay, welcome Nina, welcome Hero, welcome Merciful, welcome Yakubu Enoch, welcome all of you, welcome Nelson Chooks, welcome Royal, thank you so much. Royal, can you see me? Mercy, can you see me? If you can see me, say all loud and clear. Nelson, can you see me? Yakubu, can you see me? Enoch, can you see me? Yes, you miss life, Please invite your friends, You can't afford to miss tonight. It's going to be super, and super in capital letters, guys. It is going to be amazing. Do not miss it. We are live already. Invite your friends, I can see myself from here, right? So invite your friends, We have started. We are live. Where are you watching from? You say you're watching from Nigeria. What state are you watching from? In Nigeria? I'm in Delta State. Where are you watching from? Hero, where are you watching from? What part of Nigeria are you watching from? Esther is here. Esther, welcome. Esther, welcome. I'm sorry if I didn't get that way. Wow, Yomi is watching from Botswana. She hopes to gain some understanding on how to think globally and the necessary steps to do it and make it real. That is amazing. Oh my God, Yomi, you just hit the nail on the head. Wow, you said you are watching from Moe, Nigeria. Hero is watching from Port Harcourt City. You are welcome. We are super excited. Yeah. Yes.
And guess what,
Victoria
people?
is watching from Kwara State.
Okay, guess what? Our father is in the house. You're not even ready for this. Our father is in the house, and we are going to invite him here right away. So all the value you've been wanting to get is coming to you right now. It's coming to you right now.
Thank you so much. He's watching from Niger State, Mina. Thank you so much. Invite your friends. We have started. Invite your friends.
Okay.
Go to the status, post it everywhere. Bring him on board, please.
Okay, I think he just went out now.
Okay.
Let's wait for him. Let's give him some time.
Okay.
He just went out now. So while we wait for him, we have Merciful Omoba. Merciful Omoba says she's watching from Niger State, Mina. Amazing. Good to have you here, Merciful. How is the sun over there? I heard the sun over there is terrible.
Do you know that
something
it's rain today in Delta State? It's rain today.
Oh, really?
Yes, it did rain. Everywhere is cool. Wow.
That's good to know. Okay, we have Victoria Zuberu. Victoria is watching from Kwara State. All the way from Kwara State. Victoria, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. We trust that you're going to get massive value over here. We have Yakubu Enoch. Yakubu Enoch says he's watching from Moe, Nigeria. Moe, okay. I think that should be a place in Lagos because I don't think Moe is a name of a state. The last time I checked.
You know, I was actually thinking that's Moe is outside Nigeria until I saw Nigeria there. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere around the west, maybe Lagos or somewhere. Okay, we have Mr. Samuel Ogumola. We have Mr. Samuel Ogumola watching from Oyo State, all the way from Oyo State. Wow, amazing. Nice to have you here, sir. We have Mr. Anago Felix. Mr. Felix is watching from Lagos. Okay, he said Ojo. He's watching from Lagos State. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Great to have you here. Great to have you here. We have Amarachuku Grace watching from Enugu State. Ah, that's amazing.
Enugu people, welcome.
Okay, I'm bringing him right away, right away, right away. Okay, so guys. Oh, okay. Okay. Um, really don't know what's happening.
Hello, Favor, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm trying to figure out what's happening. He's trying to connect. Yes, so let's hold on. He's trying to connect. So we would wait for him.
Okay, is hello, Favor, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. You can go on. We have Nelson.
All
Okay,
right,
we
all right.
have Nena from FCT.
Yeah. So what's happening on the back end, please?
Okay, he tried connecting about 3 minutes ago and went off.
So is it from his end?
Yeah, yeah. So try contacting him.
All right. Sunday.
All right. Okay.
Favor, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Favor, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
He's Did you get what I said?
No, what did you say?
And he's asking me what the problem is.
All right.
Is anybody here?
Yeah, we are here, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
We are so delighted to have you here, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes, sir. You're welcome, sir. We celebrate you. Thank you for showing up
Thank
for
you.
us. Yes, sir. We
Thank
celebrate
you.
you, sir.
Sir, please,
Thank you.
we are really sorry. I don't know what's happened. We are.
It's okay. Stuff happens, so that's fine.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, sir. Okay.
I am excited. We are excited. This means a lot to us. It is not golden. It is priceless. Thank you so much, sir, for making our time. For over a month now,
most
we've been
welcome.
expecting to have you on board. Thank
You're
you,
most
sir.
welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, sir. So I don't think we have to keep you waiting. People are already here. Maybe I should go into details, sir, right?
I'm ready.
All right. Okay, sir.
Should I start?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're most welcome. So, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
I'm excited to be here today, and we've been on this for a very long time trying to get me here, but I've just had a schedule that I had very little control over. So here we are. I'm going to be speaking very briefly. I'm more eager to entertain question and answers than to speak. So I'm just going to say some things very briefly, and hopefully you have questions that can take the conversation further. The theme for the night is the weight of the 2020s. And there's so much pregnant in the 2020s that needs to be understood. And I'm just going to shed light on some of them because I think that they are critical, particularly for the generation that I'm speaking to tonight. So I want to believe that the average age for this particular session will be like mid or late 20s, right? So
Yeah, exactly, sir.
yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to be speaking to that generation. First of all, there's something on the human race at this time, and that is the negotiation of newness. The whole world is coming into a newness that is unprecedented, and 2020, despite all the deaths, despite all the body counts that we have experienced, is actually one of the most instructive years that any human being will ever live in. And this is not an ordinary year. I call it a bed year. A bed year. That is those type of years that are distinguished by their capacity to pretty much dictate the contents of the next decades and the decades after it. So what is happening in a bad year would define what will happen for the next 50 years, would define popular culture, would define character, would define, national integrity of nations, would define it would define a lot, immigration, to define a lot, to define socioeconomic and political realities, it will define everything, right? Pretty much like what is happening in a bad year determines the life of every other year, at least for the next 50 years after it. It will determine how we love, it will determine how we work, it will determine how we play, it will determine how we war, it will determine how we interact on a daily basis. It will pretty much determine the everyday issues of contemporary life, right? So I'll give you examples of what I call a bad year. 1885 is a bad year. That is a year that the whole of the African destiny is resting on. If you go back to 1885, that is the Berlin Conference. That is where the destiny of Africa was shared and decided, right? Until today, the entire continent is yet to recover from decisions made in 1885 Berlin Conference. Then you have other bad years, like 1914, the First World War. It pretty much determined so much. Then 1926, the Great Depression. It determined a lot for a lot of people that were born at that time and for those who were born after. 1945 was the Second World War. Everyone born after the Second World War were called baby boomers. Pretty much they drew their life from the realities of the Second World War, and everything that happened after then rested on that. Then COVID, there are going to be COVID babies. They're going to be, there's going to have a name for those kids that are born in 2020 and beyond, So 2020 is a bad year, and the next 30 to 40, 50 years will draw their life, their meaning, and their value onto good, onto evil from the contents of 2020. And 2020 is a massive reset. Don't get it twisted. The idea of 2020 is to compel you to rise to your ultimate destiny. You see, what has happened before now is a lot of people were out of the loop of global exchange, and COVID-19 is, an instrument that has slowed down the world and everything in it, so that a lot of people who were out of the loop can catch up, And when you look at StreamYard, I'm sure 99.9 of the people on this platform now watching this show did not know about StreamYard before 2020 COVID hit. StreamYard, people think it was quickly formed to respond to COVID. Zoom, for example, has made tons of billions, not because it wasn't set up because of COVID. It has been set up. Maybe if COVID did not happen, companies like Zoom, StreamYard would have been dead by now, maybe. So the idea is that some people were ahead of their time, some were right on time, like Amazon, because those are the companies that are maximizing the entire experience of COVID. So you have Amazon doing amazing things online. COVID has made them more prosperous. You have companies like Walmart doing amazing things online, Google doing amazing things online, Facebook. All these companies are doing so much online, right? They are right on the time. They are right on the money, they say. Then you have some other guys who were doing the right things too early and were waiting for the world to catch up and to pretty much give them the attention and resources they deserve. You know, that's where Zoom was. That's where StreamYard and so many companies who probably, you know, have been waiting for the world to come to this level of appreciation and engagement for tech, you know, but the world refused to go there. So we needed a COVID to shrink us and force the type of humility that can permit such level of engagement and collaboration, right? And so you shouldn't see what is going on as evil. You want to ask yourself, what are you going to do differently? You know, how are you going to perform? By 2030, by 2030, December 31st night, 2030, the world will have experienced a type of newness that even as I'm talking to you now is unimaginable, right? So you want to ask yourself where you are in all of that. You know, there are 3 generations living in the world today. You have the departing generation. That is people from age 60 and above, departing generation. Then you have the interregnum generation. The interregnum generation is people from age 30 to 59. Age 30 to 59. Then you have the takeover generation, which is people from age 1 to, or age 0 to 29, right? So you have the last sets of millennials in that block. Then you have the oldest generation Z and all the ones after it from age 25 and below in that takeover generation. So if you play a 30-year game, I don't know how old you are right now. If you are 20 years old, if you are 30 years old, 50, I don't care how old you are. But if you add 30 years to today, 30 years from now, we will be in 2040. That will be 2030, 2040, 2050 rather. So in 30 years time, the world will be in 2050. Now, anyone that is 60 and above by 2050, 30 years time, will either be dead or they will be ready to die at the departure lounge of life, ready to take the flight. It's very simple mathematics. If you are 60, in 30 years, you'll be 90. If you are 70, in 30 years, you'll be 100. If you are 80, in 30 years, you'll be 110. If you are 90, in 30 years, you'll be 120. There's no maths that can prove that you'll still be alive. So you got to be bold and accept that if you are 60 now, you have 30 years. Bottom line, in 30 years, if you have not taken the flight, you will be at the departure lounge ready to take the flight. So that is how it's going to be. Now, if you have 30 years, you want to work with 20 as your maximum productivity years to do whatever you have to do and create your legacy, right? That is true for anyone age 60 and above. If you are age 30 to 59, if you are 30 now, in 30 years, you'll be 60. If you are 40 now, in 30 years, if you are 30, you'll be 60. If you are 40, you'll be 70 in 30 years. If you are 50, you'll be 80 in 30 years. If you are 59, you'll be 89 in 30 years. Even you will be at the departure lounge. I mean, if you are 60, I mean, anything can happen from there. So 60 and above, that's where, if you are 30 today, 30 to 59, you will be 60 and above as well. You will be the father, you'll be the people that they'll be given 20 years or 10 years left to go, right, in 30 years' time. If you are 60 and above now, so in this decade, you see that a lot of people are going. By the end of the next 30 years, 20 years is even closer, because 30 years is a lot. In 20 years' time, a lot of people you know in the world, most of the action figures will be gone. If they are not gone, they will have retired into a corner. Donald Trump in 30 years will be over 100. He will be 90 something in 20 years. Joe Biden will be 90 something in 20 years. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton will be 90 something. Most of these guys will have gone off the scene. Oprah, so many people will have left. I kid you not. By the time you come to Nigeria, Buhari will have gone. In 30 years, he will have gone. Obasanjo will have gone, probably in this decade. Probably, who knows? But it's already 80 something. I'm not cursing anybody. I'm not wishing anybody bad. I'm not trying to put anybody down. We are just doing simple mathematics, just a game of numbers. You look at Atiku, gone. Tinubu, gone. Most of the guys you see on ground now will have gone. You see, politically, in business, some of the big entrepreneurs will have gone. If they are not gone, they'll be rounding up to go. So that's the reality. And then the same thing goes for the guys in their 50s, in their 40s, and in their 30s today. That's the interregnum generation. Then you have the guys of your own strength, the guys age 29 and below. If you are 5 years old now, in 30 years you'll be 35. If you are 10, you'll be 40. If you are 15, you'll be 45. If you are 20 today, you'll be 50 in 30 years. If you are 25, you'll be 55. If you are 29, you'll be 59. So definitely you young people are the oldest, you are the guys in power, you are the oldest forces on ground, you are the adults, full-blown adults, upwardly mobile adults of 2050, 2040, 2030. So you do the maths yourself, add 30 years to your age and see where you'll be. You'll be the guys in charge. Look at the people of that age now. What are they doing? You'll be doing more because technology will have come in at a higher level, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and all of that. And you know what technology does. It brings speed, it creates affordability, which is access, and it creates ease. So if it takes my generation 5 years to take action A with the tech of your own generation, because you guys at times you get excited about tech, but you don't understand how it shapes your life. There's higher demand on you. You see, higher demand. When I was young, when I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s, there was no 24-hour TV in Nigeria. I didn't have the internet, so there's a lot. I didn't have options to do many things. When I messed up in some areas, it was easy for me to curate my bounce back. A lot of people did not even know what has happened to me. A lot of my classmates that we finished school together did not know what happened to me on many levels because it was just happening in a corner. There was no GSM to even text your neighbor and say, Kunle is going through this. They didn't even know anything. Today, if you are going through anything, it hits social media. More people are going to know. The chances of you bouncing back and recovering is harder, is lower that you will bounce back. More people are in your matter. More people are looking at you. More people are judging you, pointing fingers at you. The envy of your generation is huge. When I was in school, when I finished school, I just go away and we sing, Lord be with you till we meet again, yada, yada, yada. We sing the song. We are singing the song with passion and we are crying. You know why? Because really, God be with you till we meet again. Because we know that this song we are singing, only God knows when we are going to see ourselves again. Our classmates, except even when we have old boys association or old students association, the chances that 50 of us will see each other again till we die is very, 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 very slim. Very, very slim, right? And so we cry for real because we are really going. There was no GSM to bind us together. There was no Facebook to bind us together. There was nothing. Once we leave the place, we are gone. We don't see each other again except Providence brings us together, most likely. maybe our parents are close, or we went to another school together, or stuff like that, you know. So the idea is you have a bigger problem. The bigger problem you have is when I was young, when I left school and somebody is getting married in America, I don't know. How am I going to know? I don't even know where he is in the world. When somebody is buying a new car in Kano, I don't even know he's buying a new car, even though it's my classmate. I'm not going to know he's buying a new car. He doesn't even know where I am. I don't know where he is. But in your generation, I'm talking of car, I'm talking of marriage. When your friend buys a new belt is doing selfie, belto, and is dropping it on social media. Hey, Bethlehem. And
The belt looks nice on me.
and then in your corner, you can see him in your house. You know, the misery of technology also, it brings privatization. And privatization in this sense, not in the economic term, but in this sense, socially, is the ability or the mystery or the misery or the burden of the human life to have its highest bliss or its deepest misery alone without human contact. So before, for me to know that my friend bought a shoe, we have to see each other. I have to see the shoe. And when I see the shoe, because people are around, even if I don't like the shoe, even if I'm not happy with him for buying the shoe, even if I feel I should have the shoe and I'm envious and jealous, because people are there, I have to smile and pretend that I'm happy with him. But now you are in your room. You are seeing this shoe. He's buying, he's putting on social media. You are alone, so nobody will see you frowning. Nobody will see you angry. So envy is at its highest in your generation. That is why also competition, hustling, evil is at its highest as well. Why? Because your necks are longer now. Social media, technology allows your neck to see what is going on in a million lives at the same time. In my generation, I cannot even see what's going on in my family's life. I cannot even see what's going on my streets. You see? But you are seeing the whole world. When I was growing up, I don't know what's going on in America. We don't even see CNN. We don't see BBC. We don't see it. We don't have it. All we have is NTA. It starts at 4 o'clock in the evening. It closes by 11:15 newscap. That's it. That's it. So you don't really have anything. You don't phone, computers. Where are they going to come from? You don't have anything. We didn't have all of that. We didn't have GSM in Nigeria until 1999. Remember, 1999, right there, right? That's when we had GSM for the first time in Nigeria. 1999, I was already in my 30s. So, see, the idea is we lived a different life. You are living a completely different life. And when technology is intensified, it is a greater and greater demand on knowledge. I can sit here to begin to see young people in New York in my time can only pursue opportunity. They can't compete with me in Lagos. You see, the guys in France, the guys in the UK, in Belgium, the guys in South Africa, in other countries, it's tough for them to compete with me as a young person in Nigeria. Why? Because we didn't have the connectivity that will allow them to assess the value in my locale. And it's a high standard for me to assess theirs as well. So everybody pretty much shown within their limits of their geography. But now, somebody in America, Amazon in America, is collecting money from the guys in Lagos. Amazon can be collecting all the money Jumia should be collecting. If Jumia was happening in the 80s, Amazon would not even know that Jumia is existing. They would not even know. But now, people in Lagos can be paying for something on Amazon online in America. So your competition has broadened. You know, gone are those days where you look around you to know who is competing with you. Now you have to look around the world, because the next guy that will take your business may be in Johannesburg. The next one that will compete with you may be in London. And the internet connects everybody. Internet is all the computers in the world meeting on one spot. Anybody can see you. Anybody can see anyone, right? So you realize that it's tougher for you. Apart from the fact that, look, in the last 10 years of Nigeria, just in case you don't know, in the last 10 years, in the last 15 to 20 years of Nigeria, anybody middle class has given birth abroad. So most of their friends that you see today, a lot of people you see in Nigeria today, they are still in Nigeria. Their name is still Fatai or Abdulaziz or Okechukwu, but he carries an American passport. His mom gave birth to him in America, and then they brought him back to Nigeria to continue schooling. You didn't know. You all grew up in the same street, in the same neighborhood, right there, almost on every high street in Nigeria. About 15 to 20 Americans are growing up. 5 Americans are growing up on every street, and they are Nigerian names with Nigerian color, but with American passports. And the same thing with Canadian passport, British passports, and all of that. Guess what? They are competing with you. They are going to grow up with you. You see, in those days when we were growing up, when people run to America and they have American passport, they lose knowledge of what's going on at home. They lose the street capital, STREET. They lose the street capital. They are not as awake as they should be about what's going on at home. You see? So when they come home, they're still looking for people at home that will show them around when they come home 20 years after or 30 years after. You see, now this American was born in America. They got it American or his American passport. They brought him to Nigeria, and he's growing up right behind your house. He's growing up, you are going to the same school. You are attending the same class. And this guy is bearing your name. He's bearing your type of name. He has your type of face. He's a Nigerian like you. And guess what? As he's growing up there, you know, he has all the contacts that you have. He knows the streets like he knows the streets. He has friends in high places like you. Then when he's done with university, they will send him abroad for masters. He will activate his American passport. What does American passport mean? Equal opportunities, enabling environment, access to credit, quality of life, power of the currency. All of that is activated against you. Is armed with that to compete with you. So the game has changed. Before, your competition was probably at best somebody with a white skin. Now, if it comes to Nigeria, it can be kidnapped. So what are the Americans doing? Wouldn't they rather send a Nigerian, find a Nigerian with an American passport to represent them in Nigeria? Does that not make better sense? So the idea is your generation is critically challenged with artificial intelligence, machine learning, and all of that. There's so much you guys have to learn. You really have to transcend the limits of sports and entertainment and selfies. All of those things you will do, but I kid you not. Your hunger is being trained. You know, your hunger is in the gym, is jogging to come and arrest you. Except your mind will work at a level, you know. Your poverty is in training now. They are training him. They are feeding your poverty. He's jogging every day, lifting weight, getting ready to come and grab you. You know what the Bible says? A little folding of the hands to rest, a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. So shall your poverty come. Not as an ordinary man. They say it will
like
come
an
as
armed robber.
Armed man, as an armed man. So he's going to have.
Sir.
He's going to be broad-chested. He's going to have muscles. He's going to be 6 foot tall with 6-pack, you know, and he's going to come for you. So you got to defend yourself. And I said to young people, you know, stand for yourself. Nobody's going to give you what you deserve. Number one, you get what you negotiate, and what you negotiate intentionally. Nobody is going to give you what you deserve. You are going to get what you negotiate, and what you negotiate intentionally. Very critical. Number two, God will never put your miracle beyond your reach. And he will not put your miracle in the hand of your adversaries. Therefore, you have a chance. It's a level playing field. 3 things you have that will set you apart from everybody is this hand that you have, this brain that you have under God. Your hand, your brain under God. And when I say hand, I don't mean your physical hand. I mean your smart work. I mean your hard work. I mean your skills, your talent, how you can grow yourself and expand yourself, right? Because this decade is about some basic things. This decade is about the fading of powers and voices as we know it. Number two, it's about the rise of powers and voices as we are yet to know. Number three, it is about the rise of underdogs, no-name boys and girls rising to states of power, rising to states of correctness, rising to states of clarity, to perform at the highest level in popular culture. They will show up in business, they will show up in enterprise, in government, in the entertainment, in sports. in fashion. You see them everywhere, in education. They rise up everywhere. You want to be one of those people. You don't want to be an observer. You want to be a player. You want to be a stakeholder in the scheme of things. And part of that is to begin to position yourself and begin to ask questions like, what is too much in my life? A lot of the things that you guys prize, how you look, your body, all of those things are going to fade. At a particular age, your right leg will be going this way, your left leg will be going this way. It's not your fault. It's called wear and tear. It's age.
Yes, sir.
All the things you are protecting, your face, your teeth will shift like this. It's old age. The body you cover, you say, I'm a babe. After a while, you'll be breastfeeding on the street. You see, it's just the way it is. So those things have a lifespan. You want to invest in the things that are eternal, the quality of your thinking, the strength of your character, your capacity to solve problems. So I'll tell you a few things. Number one, invest big time in how you think. And how do you do that in this decade? And don't just do that. First of all, when you're doing that, you are reading, you are watching documentaries, not just binging on a series on TV and sitting down watching Netflix from morning till night, sitting down on home video. Those things will slow you down. They'll slow your thinking. I'm not saying don't do those things. I'm saying prioritize them. For me, for example, I don't watch TV or I don't sit down watching films. If I'm going to watch TV, even documentaries, I watch it on weekends, Friday to Sunday. Once I'm done with that, Monday to Friday, my eyes is on the future. My eyes is on creativity. My eyes is on the problems I can solve. Prioritize your energy. You don't waste anybody's time. You waste your life. So understand that and focus on how to curate all of that. Challenge yourself and make sure that you are investing in the quality of your thinking. Like this video, I don't know if they're going to record it or they are making it available. Pay for it, buy it, listen to it again and again and again. Find materials. When you go online, find thinkers that can challenge you, that can connect you. So invest in the quality of your thinking. Invest in your global alignment, the universal value. When you do well, don't compare yourself. How do you know you are doing well? By comparing yourself to your neighbors in your street, to people? No matter what you achieve, ask yourself, can the Americans respect this thing? Can the Frenchmen respect this thing? This thing I'm doing that everybody is praising me for in Enugu or in Lagos? Can the people in Johannesburg respect it? Can the people in London respect it? Or am I just a local champion with a good crown on my head as a one-eyed king in the land of the blind? You have to pass the test of universality above the test of locality. You can't be a millionaire in Naira and be a thousandaire in pounds or dollars. You are never a millionaire. If you are a millionaire, you have to be a millionaire in every currency. If you have a shoe, you can't be a shoe in Lagos and be a trouser in Brazil because you cross border. Once you are a shoe in every country. Once you have a shirt is a shirt in every country. Once you are hardworking is hard work in every country. That is what it means to pass the test of universality. So if you say you are achieving anything, ask yourself, this thing I'm achieving, is it respectable? Is it seen like that everywhere in the world? Or is it the ignorance in my neighborhood? Is it the ignorance and the darkness of my locale that make people praise what I do, such that when compared to universal standard, I am just a weak fabric looking for space? That is how you have to think. So look at the quality of your thinking, look at the strength of your global alignment. Also curate the strength of your character. Do better. Use your no more. Yes, it's an easy energy. Any fool can say yes. You don't need formal training to know how to say yes. Life does not come to you because of how many years you said. In fact, pain and misery comes to you because of how many years you say. No is what you need to get better in saying, because the juice of life comes to those who know how to say no. Why yes is a gift of nature, no is a skill. You have to learn to say no. If you say yes to many things in this life, you will be used, abused, taken for granted, dumped a lot of times, right? When you learn to say no, you curate your power. So learn to say no. Can we do this? No, you don't have to do anything. Start respecting your own space and begin to show up with more power with your no in front of you. And again, as you respect your no, embrace your why. People say, I love you. Why? If you dare to ask them why, they don't know why. They are just saying it. They just want to jump on your body. Just want to touch you. Ask why. Can we do business together? Dare to ask why. There are 12 traits of lunacy. When they say somebody is a madman, when they say somebody is a lunatic, there are 12 traits that define him. One of them is that a madman on the street that you see him naked. It's not that he is naked that made him a madman. That in itself, that's not made him a lunatic. That is sick, but that's not his problem. The first problem he has is that he has lost the faculty to ask himself why. So he's just going. If he can ask himself, why am I going? He will be normal again. So when you see people naked on the street, what has happened to them first is that they have lost the faculty to ask why. So anybody that is in the psychiatric home, extreme at that level, they've lost the ability to ask why. And so when you don't ask why, and you don't have a why for everything you do, right? You may be well dressed, you are still a lunatic, because a lunatic is the one who cannot understand the why of his commitment. So why do you dress the way you dress? Why do you make your hair the way you do? Why do you wear your shoe the way you do? Why do you want to become a doctor? Why do you want to travel abroad? Why do you want to stay in Nigeria? Why do you have this type of friends? Why do you watch this program? If you don't know, then you are still part of lunacy. I'll tell you another one. A lunatic is someone who can leave a destination, who can leave a point without a destination in view. All of you listening to me now, where you are, do you know you cannot get up from, you cannot even get up from where you are, except you have a photograph of where you are going. You can't get up. If you get up, so that you are going for a walk, or you are going to use the bathroom, or you want to go and pick your shoe, but you cannot leave a point without a destination in view. Now, when you are able to do that, you become mentally ill automatically. It's only people that are sick mentally who can leave a point without a destination in view. Normal people cannot leave a point without a destination in view. You cannot get up from your chair right now. You can't get up except you have a photograph in your mind of where you are going, and it's less than 1 second. You just don't move. When you just go, then that is a lunatic. Now, you may say, how does that concern you? Well, people move into a whole day without a photograph of what they want to see in that day. People move into a whole year without a photograph of what they want to see in the year. The moment you are able to leave a destination, a point without a destination in view, is a letter to lunacy. So don't go into this 2021 or this decade without a photograph of where you are going, right? It's very key, very key. So when you understand all of these dimensions, you are curating your power. Again, get off gossip. Get off gossip. Focus your energy. Choose, select your words carefully, right? Stay in the moment. Choose your words and choose your friends. Let people qualify for the investment of your time and your energy. Let people qualify. Don't just give yourself to anyone. Why should we be together? Let people qualify. Let places qualify. Don't forget, life is about 3 things: people, places, and events. That's life. When you die, or you are 70, you are 80, your life and the quality of it will be proportional to what you did with people, the places you permitted yourself to go or did not go, the experiences you yielded your mind to or did not yield your mind to. People, places, and events. And if that is true, then you need to get more selective about who qualifies for the investment of your time and your energy. And the key I sell to people is stop gossiping. People say, well, I don't gossip. No, let me define gossip for you. Gossip is when you peddle information you cannot use, when you relate with information you cannot use. That's gossip. So let me explain what I mean. If you are watching a movie, and whatever it is you are learning from the movie, you cannot apply it in your life. You are relating with an information you cannot use. It is gossip. So by that definition, you can gossip alone. You don't need 3 people to gossip. You don't need 2 people to gossip. Once you are relating with any information, even if it's in a magazine, you are reading a magazine, and what you are reading cannot profit your life the next day, you are in an act of gossip. right? You don't need a group to gossip. Gossiping is acquiring or relating with information you cannot use, with information you cannot use. So you want to ensure that whatever you are learning part-time is actionable, is usable, is transferable in your life. There's so much I can say, but skill up, find, Google the top 20, the top skills, the skills of the 2020s. Google it, the skills of the 2020 in your private time, and begin to learn and ask yourself, where am I in all these skills? How do I acquire them? There's so much to say, but I will stop here for questions. But this is how to get yourself into the right scenarios as a young person. God bless you all.
Oh my God.
Wow,
Oh my
wow.
God. Thank you so much, sir.
This is super. This is
was-
amazing. Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you all.
You're welcome,
God bless
sir.
you all. Thank
You're
you.
welcome, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Do you have a question before I ask my question, please?
All right.
People,
Please,
you
if you
have
have any question, post them in the comment section while he takes them for us. Okay, sir. So I have 2 questions, but I'll ask one first. There's this thing people say, youths of these days, they say, I'm just not an online person. I'm not an online person. I really don't understand. I really don't like coming online and all of that. It amazes me that up till this moment, when everything is being done online, that people are still yet to understand that the online world is the stage of life presently. There are still people here, even watching this now, that will tell you, I'm not really an online person. There are even people who struggle with, subscribing their phones and all of that. So I just wanted to talk to us about that. Talk to us. You've been giving us so much value. This could change so many minds.
I hear you. I won't blame such a person. It's okay. I mean, not everybody is an online person. I respect that. This life does not recognize you for your similarities with people. You are recognized for your difference. Your difference is important, and you have to be proud of who you are, and you have to be proud of the protocol that define you. However, there are so many things. Nobody is. Do you know anybody that said, I'm a hospital person? I'm a hospital person. Nobody is a hospital person. But when you are sick, even though you don't like hospital, you have to go there. There's nobody that says, I'm a doctor person. I'm a doctor person, so that I want to be sitting there with doctors. No. But when you need a doctor, you have to know how to use a doctor. Nobody says, I am a lawyer. I am a lawyer person. No, you don't have to be a lawyer person. But when you need a lawyer, you need to know how to engage a lawyer. So even if you are not an online person, there's too much going on online for you not to know when and how to plug online. So to plug into what's going on online. So don't let your rules and your protocol deny you, right? There's so much that is going on in your generation. If you don't get skilled online, you are slowing yourself down and weakening your power in your own generation. So it may not be who you are, but at times, the things you do are not necessarily what you like to do. There are many times you have to do what you have to do, even if you don't like to do them. And that is very important. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. You've answered my question so well. Mr. Emmanuel, do you have any question? All right, please send your questions in the comment section so we can read out and he can answer them. Send your comment section, your questions in the comment section.
Hello, sir.
I can hear you.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Okay, sir.
Yes, I can
all right.
hear you.
Now, we all know that 2020 has introduced us to a new decade. And whatever we do now, like you said, we determine how our lives will look like in 10 years' time. And there is something I discovered, that in this new decade, there's a new level of competition, or let me say the competition is now greater than it used to be 10 years ago. I can even say that it's even greater than it used to be 5 years ago, because I discovered that there's a new level of awareness. People are beginning to wake up, Africans are beginning to wake up, and all of that. And so for you to be dominating industry, you should be operating at a level. And one of the things I understand that can help you or you out or make you become highly sought after in your industry is your level of traction. So I would help us to become highly sought after in every of our industry.
Well, that's a seminar you just asked me to do, because how to be a key person of influence in your area is a lot of work. But I did a podcast on a webinar on traction science.
Okay.
And I'm going to advise you all to go to my platform, learn.kenechorianstore.com, and try to see what you can get. But what I would say to you is there are 5 questions you have to ask in hitting your audience every time. And that is, where is that audience? You know, how do you reach them? If you reach them, what is your story to them? If you know your story to them, how do you say that story to them? So those are part of, but what is most critical about becoming a person of influence is to grow your craft to become an authority in your space. And before you can become an authority, you are going to first of all recognize your skills. Then you have to convert your skills into competence. There are 2 different things. Skills say, I can do it. Competence say, I do it. So in a soccer team, you can have 4 strikers in the team, but maybe only 2 will wear the jersey. All the 4 strikers are all skillful, but the one that will wear the jersey is the one that puts the ball behind the net. That's the competent one. So skill can be a state of being, but competence is a demonstrated value. So when you are competent, it means you are a doer. You are showing what you have done, not what you can do. Skill is a demonstration of what you can do. You can say, I can do this. I'm skilled to do this. That is skill. But competence is superior to skill. Competence is taking skill from a state to an experience of you. So you got to show competence, but competence will not make you the key person of influence in your space. You got to move to expertise. And expertise is a track record of competence. So skill says, I can do it. Competence says, I do it. Expertise says, I've done it time and again. I've done it again and again and again and again and again and again. That is expertise. So there's consistency to expertise. There is regularity to expertise. When you say you are an expert, it also means you have not just done it in one area. I've done it again and again in diverse sectors, in different ways, you know, across different, you know, blocks of, you know, expression. That is an expert. But even that is not enough. What you now need is to go beyond just being an expert to being an authority. It means that you are not only able to do so. Skill says I can do it. Competence says I have done it. I do it. Expertise says I've done it again and again and again and again. Authority says I help others do it. I teach others to do it. You know, I have done it so well that I can make an entire industry see it and do it. That is authority. And that is the craft. And once you are at that level, the rewards that come to you are almost automated, right? So that is where you want to be, because that is what is even permissible to be a stakeholder and a leader of the future, right?
All right, thank you so much for that, sir. Thank you so much. That has dealt with this question. So some people have asked their question here. There are questions in the comment section, and I would like to read some of them for you. All right. So we have Adel Marvel. He said,
okay, yes.
How can I groom myself? How can I groom myself to be a global person? How do I get to differentiate between opportunities that groom me to the global skill and those that don't?
Well, I'm going to ask you to follow what I've said here first and start from there. So go and get this work again, this webinar, and listen to everything I've said here, because what I've said here will take you to that place.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
You will, new level is new devil,
Yes,
of
yes.
course. As you are moving, you will face new encounters. But if you even prioritize what I've said here, it will separate you from the pack and put you on a higher level. So do
Yes,
that.
sir. Thank you, sir. I think he came late because you've dealt with this issue. All right,
Okay.
so we go on. We have we have Larry Media Group. He says an individual has a passion, but how do we navigate via digital platform based on knowing the skills to learn?
I don't understand the question. It's too much English for me.
I'm also trying to understand. An individual has a passion. Okay, I think what he's trying to ask is, what if a person has a passion for something, but you don't know the exact skill to learn? I think what he's asking is about clarity. What skill does the person, what skill should the person learn?
That is a very vague question. That is like, we don't, if we know where your passion is, then we can, if you say my passion is to organize events, I can say, okay, the skill you need is project management. You see, so you didn't define your passion, so we can't even tell you the skill. So, but you go online, you see, you people have Google. There's so much on Google. So go on Google and ask the same question. Google will answer you. Google doesn't take time at all. The moment you ask, it will answer you. So those are research points for you, right? Those are research points.
Okay, thank you so much for that, sir. Please, if you're asking your question, make it easy to understand, all right? So we don't waste time here. We have A Jenny. A Jenny is asking, he or she says, sir, with technology, the noise becomes too much. Please, how does one separate the noise?
You don't need to separate the noise. You need to separate yourself. So leave the noise. If you want to go and deal with the noise, you are going on an errand God did not send you. So you can't stop birds from hovering over your head.
Yes, over your head. Yes,
the
sir.
noise will continue to increase.
You can stop the birds from perching on your head, right?
Yes.
So you can't stop the noise. You can only stop the one that rests in your own mind. So control that. So it's yourself you need to separate. Separate yourself from the noise. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for that. I think there is still one question left. Mr. Ebuka Stanley is asking, he says, how do one factor the people, places, and events to prioritize, since this is what characterizes life?
I've told you, be selective about who qualifies for the investment of your time and your energy. What is the protocol for accepting people into your life? How do you choose your friends? What is this? How do you, because you need 3 people in your life. You need people ahead of you.
Yes.
Who are spiritually, professionally, experientially qualified to guide you. You need them and you must find them. You won't need too many, but you must find them. Then you need people at your level who challenge you, who you compare notes, who you drive yourself together. Then you need people below you that you are also teaching, because you just can't be eating and not go to the toilet. So you have to be pouring out for some people below you as well. So, but who are these people? How do you know somebody that is qualified to learn from you? How do you know people at your level that you should be, your peers, that you should be exchanging with? How do you know the people at the top of you? Your own protocol. So erect your protocol. Be clear about where you are going. What are you trying to do? You can't say you want to sing. If you want to sing and your mentor is a tailor, it doesn't match. So if you want to sing, you need to find a producer, somebody in the music space who can mentor you. If you have other skills, like I want to sing, I also want to teach, then I also want to be a coach, then find a mentor in the music space, find a coach who is also a mentor, and then, but broaden yourself. It's about people, all right? It's very important. Again, places, where do you go? Where do you go? I don't do I don't go to funerals. I don't sit down. I don't sit down in people's birthdays. I don't have the time. You have to be really, really, really. It has to be really absolutely necessary for me to sit in any, just sitting down and just eating. If it's food I want, I have enough around me. I'm not. So it is purely for emotional exchange at a level. And for honor at a level that will get me out of my zone to go and people have invited me to weddings. I'd rather just send them a gift and I will apologize to them. But I don't have the time. Destiny is movement sensitive. Destiny is movement sensitive. People, destiny is location sensitive. You know, you just can't be moving everywhere. You know, they say straight bullet is for those who are straight. You know, you need to be moving on purpose. Go to where God is sending you to. Don't just go anywhere because you have legs. You know, don't just eat anything because you have a mouth. You know, choose what you eat. Choose what you see. Choose what you hear. Choose what you smell. Choose where you go. Choose what to touch. Choose everything. Be selective about the deployment of your faculty. Choose what you hear. Choose what you see. Choose what you eat. Choose what you smell. Choose what you touch. Let people, places, and events qualify for the investment of your time and your energy. Very critical.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. That question has been dealt with. Okay, Mr. Samuel is asking, he said, please, sir, I want to start a company. Okay. I have done so many trainings about how to start, but money to do the necessary registration with government has been challenging. Please, I need your advice.
You don't need my advice. You need money. So go and find the money. If you want to start a business, you have to register the business. And the money to start a business is not a lot. I don't think that you still need a lot of money in the business later. If money to start a business is your challenge, maybe you need a job, you know, maybe not a business. So think it through, but talk to people around you, sell the idea, document something, do a business plan, or go and download business model canvas online and write down your business model and then share with one of your friends. And then what do you need to register a business? I'm not sure it's up to 10,000 naira, you know? So if you need to do that, you know, talk to a few friends, get 225, you know, give them 1% in your business or 2% or something. But I think you should be able to cross that bridge because you still need money for many things. So they say if you run with footmen and they wear you out, how do you contend with horses? So if ordinary money to register your business is already you need counsel to register your business. You know, you are going to need I don't know what you would need to even run the business. So you need to calm down and really ask yourself what you need to do. And I will advise you, document that business, do a business model, understand the business model, document it, and then reach out to people and say you want to register your business and start from there.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Yes. Do not despise the days of little beginning. Really. So somebody has to start from somewhere. Thank you so much, sir. That's amazing. Okay. Mr. Godsin Onofuhi, he sent something. Sorry. Okay. He says, how can I overcome the challenges of learning too much skills? I have learned a lot, but not being able to apply them.
There's nothing like you are not able to apply them. It's either you want to apply or you don't want to. So rephrase your question, rephrase it and say, I have learned so much, I have refused to apply them. There's nothing like I am not able. You can apply it if you want to. So what you do is what you can do. What you cannot do, you will never do. And whatever you are willing to tolerate, you will never change.
Powerful.
So go to my Instagram page and go and watch the last video I posted. The last video I posted. Go and watch it. And I also posted an event happening on Monday on my Instagram page. Go there, go and find it. It's called The Thriving Life. And you all should go and register for it. You all should go and register for it.
Yes, sir.
Go there.
Yes,
and
everybody must register. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
So,
we still have just one question, but I would like you to tell us your Instagram handle, your IG handle, and your handles on different platforms. Okay.
At OLAKUNLE Shoriyan.
Yes.
It's the same at OLAKUNLE Shoriyan.
I'll be posting it in the groups.
That's it. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. The same username at OLAKUNLE Shoriyan.
Okay, guys, if you can watch this, you just have to check that out immediately. Check him out on Instagram and other social media platforms, and don't forget the event, okay? Because so many things are going to be answered. Ordinarily, you cannot even use one day to answer every question people have. So, you know, when you see somebody who understands life, who is above you, you just need to follow the person, because in following, value just drop, sense just drop. There's an evaporation. Okay, so just try to follow him. We are going to be posting his social media handles on all our platforms. Okay, so please try to follow him. All right, sir. There is one question here, Mr. Tolulope Kazi. Okay, he says, how can we harness the power of setting goals as regards the weight of the decade?
I've shared a lot about the decade concerning goals. Again, I'm going to say Google it. You see, you know, let me tell you something. Why I keep pointing you guys to Google. I went on a TV show and I was being interviewed. And the first question the person asked me was, which school did I attend? You know, and I'm like, there are some questions. So you brought me all the way here to come and ask me questions that are on Google. You know, you're asking me generic questions. Where was I born? Where was I born? All those kind of questions, answers to them are on Google. If you Google my name, you will know where I was born. You will know all of that. So when we come here like this, you know, there's a lot you can ask on Google. So that it is what you cannot find on Google that you should be bringing to platforms like this, you know. So go back to Google on how to set goals. Just click how to set goals in the 2020s. You'll be surprised when we come at you. You'll be surprised. So go for it. You guys, thank you very much.
That I think so.
All right, sir.
Sorry, what did you say?
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Great.
Thank you very much, sir, for the invitation. We really appreciate that.
God bless
Any
you.
question?
God bless you.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate you, sir. For those who just sent in questions now, my God, he has spent so more time with us and he cannot go further. So kindly follow him on all his social media platforms. If you do not know, he's one of the mentors of Sir John Obidi, and you know he is value loaded. I mean, if you live here, just go straight to follow him up and try to attend the event. Okay, what do we have to say to him?
Yes.
I want to see it in the comment section. What do we have to say to him? Thank you. Thank you. All right, send that in the comment section.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one. God bless you.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right, keep it coming in. Keep it coming in. Mr. Larry Media Group says, thank you, sir. We have Mr. Godson Onofuhi. He said, thank you, sir. Okay. Yes, we have. Okay. Wow. Thank you, sir. We have Nena Onuoha. She says, I'm blown away. Thank you. Please don't blow so far. I mean, this is Hamatan and we need you in Nigeria. Okay. That's if you're in Nigeria anyway. All right. So let's go on. We have Chima Azubike. He says, Mama. All right, I think that's an Igbo way of saying thank you. Thank you. Don't mind me. I am a language coach and I tend to understand some of these things. Okay, so we have Chukwa Zotonia. Thank you so much, sir. I'm seeing this wash hand again. Okay, maybe later I'll get to Google it. Okay.
I'm taking note of that wash hand. We need to wash hand.
There is no need asking so many questions now. You just go on Google, type whatever you want to type, and I'm sure you can see that there. Okay, we have Mr. Ojinaka Henry. He says, honor you greatly, sir. Okay, we have A Jenny, undiluted value. Thank you. You must be a science student. When an acid is undiluted, my God, it performs wonders, especially when it comes across the face. It performs wonders. All right, we have Samuel Ogumola, wash hands. Okay, I've been seeing this so much today. All right, thank you all for being here. Thank you for keeping up with us. Thank you for,
all right,
watching. Yes. So we'll have the convener of this event, Mr. Uzochukwu Emmanuel. Yes, sir, I want to say a very big thank you for putting this up. I mean, you deserve some accolades. And really, thank you for this. We are grateful. It's been a whole lot of value. In fact, I'm almost falling now. Like I need an usher to hold me right now because of the amount of value I got today. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. All right, sir. Over to you, sir. Tell them what to expect, tell them how to get the replays and everything, sir.
All right, thank you very much. I believe you can hear me loud and clear, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My division lighting is misbehaving. Okay, now thank you so much, guys, for being on here tonight. I really appreciate it. We do not take it for granted. Now,
At
first thing on my
all.
announcement list, follow him on his Instagram. See, guys, in fact, I'm even in one of his Telegram group, Global Insider. I'll look for the link and forward it. You need to be there. All right. So all his
Okay.
programs on his Instagram, please don't follow him tomorrow. Don't follow him next week. Follow him now as you are leaving.
Like
I'm
sharp,
dropping
sharp. As in bolt. Just do it. Do it.
his username already, right? Then of course I told you are getting this as a gift. So you are getting it as a
Yeah.
gift, all right? So much value, like someone said, value undiluted. And of course,
So much
now
value.
I want to say something about the goal setting. Someone was asking a question. I believe the person was not in spoke on setting realistic goals. So beyond going to search on Google, we have an expert that dealt on during the set realistic goals. So do well to get the replay. Now you are getting this particular replay for free. Then we have other 10 videos plus this video. We have other 10 videos for the summit, which is going for 20,000 naira. But I am giving it. So next week is Christmas, right? Now it is a Christmas bonus for me to you rather. So you are getting it for 2,000 naira. You are getting to the end.
Christmas came
You are getting
early.
to the end. And this offer ends in next 24 hours only. So in next 24 hours only. So in that video or in the videos, you're going to see how to set realistic goals. We're talking about smashing your goals. 2020 should be
Realistic
the
goal.
year you have to smash all your goals to make. I know this kind of the number of people I want to reach out to and all of that. We've set our goals and we are ready to smash it. Not all goals are realistic, so you have to listen to that section. We have it in one of. Then we talk about published assets. Talk about Emmanuel Akwe talked about how to grow your money and how to grow well.
Yes. So
They talked about
how
how
to
to
go.
opportunities, personal development. Listen, guys, no matter who you are, no matter what you do in this life,
Mm,
personal development is a necessity.
that's the word.
Personal development is a necessity. It is something you cannot negotiate. He talked about not watching movies and all of that. He spent his Monday to Friday thinking and looking at the future, planning and all of that, developing himself. If you look at his back, you will see the shelf, books. How many books have you read this year? How many books are you reading? How many books do you plan to read next year? So all these things has been put together for you to have a perfect 2021. I said that my mission next year is that before the end of the year, we should have everyone in Global Influencers Network Africa operating at a global level. All right.
Okay.
So you are getting
Yeah.
the 11 videos for only 2,000 naira, and it's ending. The offer is ending in 24 hours. So slide into my DM now or into the DM of any of our admins to get it already. 2,000 naira for the 11 videos. Trust me, it is massive value. Your life can never remain the same again. And you listen to that, and then I believe you have clicked on the subscribe button, guys. Do not leave that place without clicking on the subscribe button. Do well to click on that. And finally, you should be on our Facebook group. A lot of people
Yeah.
are not, and a lot of people, right? And many of them are not in our Facebook group. We just have about 200 or something or so, and we have
Mm,
over 1,000 people. Why? So do well to join. Now we are going to be doing a lot of stuff by God's grace in that group. These programs we're going to be having it every single month. We're going to be, in fact, let me just tell you my plan. I plan to be bringing superstars every month, at least once every month, right? And we are going to be learning every single day. Now, if you're a content creator, whatever you are, graphic designer, you have content to put out online, you put out content in your profile, do well to join our group. We also want to learn from you as well,
yeah.
right? So it's a community of people learning from each other so that we can operate at a level, right? I tell people that if it's not global, I am not interested, guys. If it's not global, I am not interested. That is why we are all global figures. And according to what OLAKUNLE Soriyan said, we are all stakeholders in this post-COVID, whether you like it or not. So it is time for us to take up the responsibility and make it happen. Somebody said there is too much noise. You have to do something that will single you out. For example, we had this program, people register from over 19 countries. What is going to single you out? What's the level of attraction? What kind of attention can you command? So these things matters a lot. Do well to join us. Global Influencer Network Africa with Uzo Chukwemano. We're still going to drop your link in the groups, WhatsApp and the Telegram group. All right, thank you so much, guys. Go and follow him already. You're getting your gift.
Yeah.
That's this video. Get all the 11 videos for just 2,000 naira. Click on the subscribe button and join our Facebook group. Thank you so much, everyone. Favor John, thank you. You are a lifesaver, really. Thank you. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, everybody that came on board.
Thank you,
I really appreciate it.
We are grateful.
To have a beautiful night's rest. Have a good night's rest. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Yeah, bye.
All right.
Okay.